Have the xenomorphs reclaimed their position as the apex sci-fi villain? Or is alien Romulus another flaccid entry in the beloved franchise?
Only one way to find out.
While things look pretty grim for this new batch of space colonists who stumble upon the facehuggers this time around, the Rotten Tomatoes critics score make the film look pretty promising. As of this video, it has a whopping 83%, with critics around the world sounding off about the latest installment's return to form. Should this trend continue, the film will likely end up as the third best reviewed film in the Alien saga of all time, topping the various Alien vs. Predator films, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and the last two films in the Sigourney Weaver quadrilogy, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. While a great critic score only means so much, we can't help but feel hopeful that their opinions will align with the masses. Kevin Mayer of the London Times is one of the reviewers who were completely swept away by Romulus. He called it the best Alien film since the original, praising the combination of tension and gore as well as the performances. Director Fede Alvarez was also singled out for praise thanks to his choice to combine thrills with goop. Mayer wrote, "Here he excels, pacing the movie flawlessly with the longer, calmer early scenes providing vital backstory, interpersonal conflict, and an ingenious set piece featuring the station's anti-gravity machine." The BBC's Nicholas Barber agrees, declaring the film awe-inspiring and clever and saying it's as close to perfect as the franchise has gotten in years. Meanwhile, Entertainment Weekly's Jordan Hoffman had praise for lead actor Kaylee Spaney, who steps away from more demure roles, such as that of Priscilla Presley, to become an action star.
Stay behind me!
He wrote, "Her petite nature may not scream action hero, but as has long been established, in space, no one can hear you scream anyway." Looper's own Matthew Jackson praised the movie for its tension, saying, "It's the most purely frightening Alien movie in nearly 40 years, a vision of what the franchise can achieve in the right hands, and hopefully a stepping stone to even more stories in the universe." RogerEbert.com's Brian Tallarico was a bit more reserved in his critique, giving the film 3 stars. He praised its sense of fun and tension, but called the movie out for its lack of originality. He observed, "Honestly, it's so artistically connected to the films that came before in terms of its top-notch production quality that I think that's what makes the blatant callbacks more frustrating. It doesn't need them to be an Alien movie, maybe even the one people have wanted for almost 4 decades. Other reviews are a bit less rosy, with many critics agreeing with Tallarico about how the film is bogged down by callbacks and references. Since Fede Alvarez's career has largely seen him adapt remakes or create sequels to other films, it perhaps isn't too surprising that his foray into the Alien franchise has been criticized for its egregious fan service. On the other hand, Soren Anderson of the Seattle Times called the film out for its weak writing. He lamented, "Wretched excess, with the emphasis on wretched, is the operating principle here. The movie's unrelenting sensory onslaught is exhausting. It's torture to sit through." Indiewire's David Ehrlich agreed, writing, "Unfortunately, Romulus starts to go off the rails before its ill-fated rabble of 20-somethings even reaches the Renaissance, as the movie is in such a hurry to kill them that it never gives us the chance to care if they die." Meanwhile, the Associated Press's Jocelyn Novak made note of the film's final minutes, which she claims may induce giggles in those watching. Very curious to see what she means by that.